Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm playing PC Building Sim 1. I'm doing a free build mode today, and I'm going to be building 3 PCs here. If you do want an educational video, let me know in the comments. So what we're going to do is, the first thing here is we're going to get rid of all these annoying drive bays. So now we can just pull these out right like this. And we won't need anything back here anymore, so we're going to close that up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take all these fans out because we're going to put in some nicer fans. They're nice RGB black and white fans. So we're going to first start out by putting our motherboard in here, which is going to be the NZXT. I gotta find it. It's the NZXT N7 Z590 black. 2 of these builds will be black, and the other one will be white. So this is going to be your top of the line build. Yeah, ton of RAM, dual graphics cards, best Intel CPU that we can get for this motherboard. There is also this type of motherboard with an AM4 socket if you are an AMD CPU kind of person. In this case, we're going to put an i9 in this 11900K. We'll say KF. Now we are going to put on our thermal paste. But we're not going to put in our cooling yet. We're going to put our memory in. So we're going to put in Hyper X. And then we're going to scroll down. We're going to find the 16 gigabyte stick. There it is. This is basically the same RAM that I have, except I have T-Force Delta RAM in white. But it's all 64 gigs. So now what we're going to do is remove this top panel and that top dust filter. So now CPU cooling, we are going to just get rid of that. Come all the way down, then scroll up just a little bit and find the Silverstone, which is my favorite RGB black radiator. Now we're going to put our storage in. And if you do want to, you can keep all of those drive bays in, because then you can put a bunch of those 4 terabyte storage options. So what we're going to do now is put in our dual 3090s. Also for the PC shorts, I will get to the Radeon graphics cards. I just haven't got there yet. So we're doing dual Asus Strix 3090s, maybe. Maybe? Okay, I guess not. I guess there's only going to be one graphics card in this case. I did not know that was only one. So now we've got to put in our PCIe covers. There's another drive bay right there, so you can put, like, and I'm going to another 4 terabytes of storage. So then you can put your other M.2, and just like that, and there it is. So now we're going to keep that one in, but we're going to pull these other 3 out, and now we're going to put our PSU in, which we're going to go with around 1300 watts. Yeah, we'll just go with this one right here, because it'll work just fine. So now it's going to auto-connect, but we're going to just remove all of these. So now we're going to add our case fans. So all we got to do is just search RGB in here. And these are like RGB power supplies, but we want case fans, right? So now we're going to scroll all the way down to where the 140 millimeter fan is. So now we're going to put our fans in the front. Also, if you have problems, like after you build your PC and stuff, and you boot it up, and it gives you like an error of like error or something, like your PC isn't enabled to start for whatever reason, It's probably because you didn't put thermal paste on it. Alright, we got 2 more case fans, and then we just got to install our OS, and then this is going to be a fully functional PC. So now we just got a cable, but I'm thinking we need to do some custom cables here. I'll definitely be doing white cables for that other one. Oh, we'll just keep the black ones. Then we're gonna do ribbon braided. So you can't exactly tell from here, but there is a ribbon braid on these. Alright, I believe that this is all good to go here. Oops, didn't want that quite yet. Just click remove there so we can do that. We just need to install a couple more, install the top dust filter. Close that. The top panel. Oh my goodness, the top panel. Then the other dust filter. And then the front panel. And now this PC will spin to life. And if we've done this right, no OS found yet, probably also if I put in the OS stick. So we'll do that. And that's it. So I'm just going to keep that running there. So here geez, that is loud. Okay, I'm going to turn that off. So now we've got your mid PC, where you're going to have a 30 series graphics card and maybe an i7 in this. But you're still going to have a good system here. So we're going to remove the top panel, maybe. I guess not. So we're going to, we'll keep that drop in. We'll put in one of those. I can do ASUS and other brands of motherboard. I'm just choosing not to, because I just want because I just like to look at these NZXT motherboards, especially in the cases, because they support radiators, really. So now our CPU processor is going to be an i5, or not an i5, an i7, 10700. I will do. We're still going to do the same RAM. It's just going to be, or no, actually, we're going to put GeForce Delta in this, because that was black RAM. We don't want black RAM on this nice white build. So we're going to get GeForce Delta RAM, and we're going to do 32 gigabytes of RAM. This game is old enough to where DDR5 does not yet exist. So that is a little unfortunate, but I just realized I forgot to put on the rear case fan, so we're gonna quickly unplug that and then put in the right, and then put the fans in and then do that. So we're gonna search RGB as normal, but this time we're gonna put the white version of that fan in. This is basically the Lian Li LAN Cool 3, if you were wondering. Which also kind of funny thing is I have that, so. And now our front panel. You won't be able to see them from the outside, but you'll see them from there. So now we're going to put our thermal paste back on and scroll all the way back down, and this might fit. No. Alright, so we're gonna have to get a dual fan. Just like that. And now we're going to open our first drive bay and put storage in. I always do these 4 terabyte SSDs. So this is going to have a 3060 in it. We're going to put this in it. because it's just a nice card. It's a white graphics card too, so it makes it look a little better. So is that the mount? Okay. So we're going to just remove this drive base here. And then we're gonna just go put this side panel back on. Alright, so for a power supply, I'm gonna put 850 watts into it. Yes, I like to go overkill. If you guys are wondering, I do have a setup tour video on my channel if you want to check that out. So this is about to be done as well. We just got to put on this side panel. Now we're going to not forget to put in our OS stick. And you can see here, it works just fine. This one down here kind of puts more into where the PSU is, but you get that part. So now for our last PC, it's not going to be the biggest. And it's not going to be the most powerful either. It's going to not even have that much RGB. It's going to have whatever the parts come with it. Again, though, we're going to do the NZXT case or motherboard, but we're going to do a slightly different motherboard. So this is going to have an i5. Let's see here. 8400 is what we're going to put in it. This is going to have a GTX 1660 in it. It's not going to be the Super. We're going to go memory. We're going to still put HyperX in it. We're just going to do these. And only those two sticks. So this is going to have a radiator. But it's just going to be a slightly different radiator. By slightly different, I do not mean that at all. Now, that is RGB, but only because the parts come with it. Let's see. This one doesn't have the cover for it. So we're going to put 4 terabytes of storage into this. And now for our graphics card, we're going to put a 1660. 1660 Ti is what we'll put into this thing. And then we've got I believe to put that in, yep, there. So we're going to put a 650 watt power supply in it. PC parts. Yes, we're going to put these back to black cables because we don't overly want to white cables on a black build. We're going to do the braided ones. Alright, so now with this one we are just going to put on our dust filter and our, oh wait, we got to put on our PCIe lock. Now we're going to put on our side cover and we're going to install the OS on this one as well. This one isn't as good. It's got an i5 in there with the 1660 Ti. Over here is what the price of this is. This one's a $2,200 build. This one's a $4,000 build, and this one's a $7,000 build. So they obviously go from greatest to worst. But anyways, guys, thank y'all for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.